What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another thing of men playing with balls. Anyways, I don't know how to transition out of that one. Football, okay? We got Fresno State. The Bulldogs are on a tear, 5-0, looking solid, okay? I didn't do my recruiting for this week before I started, so y'all get to listen to me while I recruit. And my recruiting's going to be horrendous because I don't actually care who I get, because I'm going to win with whoever I get. Okay? Because that's what we do. Coach Jimmy Johnson is a winner. And that's what we do. We win. I don't got to worry about this. Because if these dudes just want to, be pulling up and be like, yo, I want to play for you. Yeah, we're going to let them play for us. I don't care. But I do definitely need to go through some of this recruiting and weed some stuff out. But we'll do that at a different time. Okay? Because we're 5-0. We're on a tear. We get to go play the Louisville Cardinals. Or how some people will say Louisville Cardinals. Because technically, if you're not from there, it'll be the Louisville, or yeah, if you're not from there, it's the Louisville Cardinals. If you're from there, it's the Louisville Cardinals. So it'll be whatever you all want it to be. Patient with a gorilla, thank you. Okay, but yeah, without any more dilly-dallying, I'm gonna jump in. Yeah, I'll go all whites. Which I hope they don't have white uniforms on. Or not uniforms, but like the helmets or anything, because that would throw me off so bad.
Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state.
Okay.
But blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And
yeah, even the announcement
in
here saying Louisville Cardinals.
Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see,
I've been to that stadium a few times.
Week, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on another team
right.
from the ACC,
1-4.
the Louisville Cardinals.
I think we're going to be okay here, especially when I'm just going to start running the ball. Defense first? Thoughts?
Guys, let's get this thing started.
Dang it.
The Cardinals will kick
We're
it
good.
away to start.
Rain game, y'all.
Coming out with it, it's Jansen. He was
All right.
looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at
Kentucky beat
the
Texas
18.
A&M.
The Bulldogs offense will get
Good
the
for them.
first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around.
All right,
He has
Joshua
earned
Wood.
that type of respect, David.
You
know
dang
what we're
right.
gonna
You
do?
earn it by doing
Run
it,
it.
and he's done it at such a high level.
Cash Jones taking
Everyone
first
believes in
running
this
back.
young man, and Palmer, there's
We
a
have
reason
Rivers,
why.
but I guess
You're
we're
right,
just going
David. He's
Jones.
been in the big moments, and he's won the big
Oh,
games.
no.
This guy
What's the flag on?
delivers when the game is on the line.
Goofy, bro. You can decline it. It's okay.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Okay, well, after
Offense getting
game
set for
9,
first
we get
down.
sent back. We're
Give
trying
to
to
the
run with
single
Rivers
back.
then.
Oh, what a move. They make the stop.
Sorry,
but
buddy.
not
Didn't mean
before
to.
he takes
Didn't
a
mean to
chunk out of what
career
they
right there,
need to
but
move the
happens.
sticks.
Happens, buddy.
Offense
It
gets
happens.
set for second down. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this.
Okay, I feel like they're
defense, and
expecting
they rise to the challenge. Sometimes people say, if you're
expecting
good enough,
more.
what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful,
But,
you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the
Don't touch me.
opponent's A game for this one. They've
First.
circled this one all off season.
The weirdest
so
run
maybe
I've
they're
ever
ready to
done.
Bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is
I don't
to
actually know who
go
gets the
on
ball
the
here.
road. Everything
sweet.
about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up
Yeah, it is.
early. You
Bet.
don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look
There we
out.
go. Second and 4.
Working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. After a good pickup on the run,
I want to
it's
see
second
if
down.
we can.
Dropping back, it's Wood.
Pop one over the top. Oh, it's
Quickly
low.
complete. And the defense makes the immediate
We got the
tackle,
first
but
down.
he has enough for the first down.
It's okay.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on
Roll out
first
the
down,
pocket.
wants to throw.
I'm
And he
getting
got smacked
just
just as he
blasted.
released the pass. It's incomplete.
Taking devious
Doesn't
back
take this
cuts
defense a lot of
in the
time to get to
backfield.
the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him
All right,
so
Rivers.
quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Okay,
Creating some
we'll take it.
space, getting just enough good blocking.
Third and
They
5
got
is
it
much
up to
more
the
manageable.
47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
Is that the one I picked? I don't think I picked that play, but okay. We'll see what happens here then.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass,
Beans.
intercepted.
Right to him.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree.
Try to
What a
take the check
start.
down.
Come out,
Just
first
walked
possession,
over.
create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
Really?
The offense set for a first
Is the
down
dude's last
play.
name Gooch? Did I get picked off by Gooch?
They'll put the tight end in motion.
Nah.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Picked
They
off by a
make the
Gooch,
stop
bro.
right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. The give to the single back.
Ooh, that dude's fast. That dude's real fast.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the
Okay,
tackle
maybe
because he's so
perchance we start to
fast,
bring
moving
some
so
pressure
fast,
here.
hard to get the guy on the ground.
Disrupt
Throws to the wideout.
them. Oh my gosh.
Got it. And he will score.
Ah, beans.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Okay, so
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting
I think
to
they're
watch,
faster
they've
than
got
this.
guys that are dangerous after the catch.
I think
If this
they're a good
quarterback
bit
gets to his
faster than this.
progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The
Okay.
connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell.
So
this
note to
is a
self,
good
don't
one,
throw
and
another
that's why they got 6
interception
on that play.
because that's not good for us.
Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Fresno
We'll go
State
back to the
offense
running
onto
game.
the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches
There
did a
we
good
go.
job on the sideline there, just talking
I
to
do
the young
like our running game a
quarterback and
lot.
making
I
sure he's
really
able
do.
to turn the page, calm him down.
But now they're
to
good.
go
Once they
out
start
and
loading the
refocus
box,
this drive.
there's not much I
Yeah,
can
and
really
some
do
people
here.
do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They're trying to get to it. And he
Yeah,
was
that dude
hit
also
just
just
as
being
he was
there is
releasing the pass, and it falls to the
not
ground
convenient for
incomplete.
me.
And here comes the offense on second down.
But it's okay, I guess.
Scanning the field, it's Wood. Fires to the middle.
There we go.
Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before
Good
a
mesh here.
big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Can't
Not a great
make the
throw.
connection.
Definitely
The
not a great
pressure
throw.
there caused the missed timing.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, this
Okay,
tight end,
4 on
he's
that
got
play,
size,
3rd and
he's got
6.
some athleticism.
Not
He's
ideal.
very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with
Perchance,
him.
I've been in worse
They'll need to
scenarios.
get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. They keep attacking through the air.
Ah, dude
And
just
this
got me.
sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, we gotta go.
The quarterback
We gotta
drops
play.
back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Actually, we'll take it. Okay.
And they'll just down it right
The 16's
there.
okay.
Louisville
Coach
has
wants
it back,
us.
and the
He's
offense
thinking.
coming
He's
out ready
thinking
to
we stay in
attack.
man
And
coverage,
David,
even
how
though we
they
got.
would love to
torch.
stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once
All right,
you
this
get the
commentator's
defense
about
on their
saying they'd love to
heels,
stick it
you
in.
back them off a little bit, you get in a
They
little
gotta
bit
chill.
of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again.
Can you stop them?
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Okay. Let's not stall on
Gets his
offense
first
again
one of the day off.
because that's really bad for
4
us.
times in last week's win. Makes a move. That nifty return
There you
sets
go.
up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
Yep.
It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense
gain
is
5 on the run.
Creating the explosive play.
We go halfback slam here. I'm just going to try and get into the first.
2nd and 5.
And then I'm going to evaluate what to do.
From the red zone, it's Rivers.
Just playing for the first down.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Halfback's a little weak. Her chance are to the weak side. Her chance, I don't like this play. But that's all I can do. That's a first. Give me the
They
first
get
down.
him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Got his
Hey, buddy,
man
you might get
quickly.
blasted, but it's
They
okay.
go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Dive.
He works his way ever
Come on,
closer,
man.
all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think you run that play so you
pass here.
stay out of the
Ooh, excuse me.
not
Touch
where
pass.
offense ever wants to
Trying to
drive.
pop it around the edge.
Medium? Hey, I'm good with that. So
We're good. We'll take it. It's a tie ball game.
And
Or
they'll put that
about to be a tie ball game.
scoreboard operator to work
Pending
and
on the
put
extra
6 on the
point.
board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
It's good.
And he did make
7,
that extra point,
7.
no issue with the
With
treacherous
7
footing.
seconds left
All tied up and just about set to kick
in
it
the
away.
first quarter. We're going to kick it away. We're going to try to go on defense. Hopefully another stop.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice
as
job
long
by
as I
the
can have a
kickoff
7-point
team.
lead
Everybody's
going
staying
into the
in their
half,
lanes, and they'll stop him at the
I think I'll be
16.
okay.
One final play before the
Because
end of
they
the
get the ball
quarter.
back, and if they score, then it's just back to 0. You know.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
If they want to keep blitzing,
They
or
make the stop,
running the
and that'll
ball,
bring
I'm going to
first
slow the
quarter
box
to a
on them.
close. We played one, and we are right back where we started. All
Okay,
tied
the
up
1 and
after
4
the first
Louisville
period
Cardinals
as we take a
are
look at the
playing a
stats.
game against me. I don't like it. No bueno.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter.
Because it's also
After
in
the
conference game,
3-yard
so if I
pickup,
lose
they
this
come
one,
to the
I'm
line,
really
2nd
screwed.
and 7. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line.
Good
It's
job, Will.
Ashby. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give
I'm
you
going
a
to lie,
shot
at this
of
point, I think
momentum.
Coach Jimmy Johnson has
3rd
a
and
higher
long, and he'll try to
chance
throw
of,
for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
dang
Makes
it.
the catch down
I'll
the
say
right
Coach Jimmy
side.
Johnson
And they'll
has
move
a
the
higher
chains
chance
and get it
of
to the
getting a coaching job in the
47-yard
NFL
line.
than Shadur does getting
And the
drafted.
Cardinals come to the line
And
with
then
a
he's
new
going to
set
just
of
air that
downs.
one out.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not
If
a
you remember,
whole
Coach
lot of
Jimmy
room
Johnson has
there.
beaten
3
Shadur
yards,
Sanders,
baby.
so-
2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first
That's all I'm
down.
gonna
Now
say.
here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Now, not to say
They
that I
bring him down,
thought
and
it
he's
would work.
gonna lose a yard on that one.
You just, I
Now
knew that it
facing
would
a
work.
3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a
Yeah,
hit
there
as
we
he
go.
threw it and couldn't deliver the
Now we're giving
football. It's
him
incomplete and
DB's
fourth down's
back
coming.
shots.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
I completely just got hooked off the line. I thought it bounced in the end zone. We'll take it from the 20. It's okay.
And it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This could be a real
I'm going right back to the running game.
They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
I mean, if we're getting 5 yards every rush.
And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer,
now I might be okay to pop a little.
You can see the offense,
action.
too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the.
So that dude is right there, which is really
How
unfortunate.
about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Bad play from me right there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Now on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast.
Now wait a minute. Who's supposed to be on this team?
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That sucks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Now wait a minute.
He strides his way into the end
This
zone.
dude walked over there
Touchdown, Cardinals.
and said la 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 and lobbed it up in the air.
Huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride.
Listen, if I lose this, I'm
so
selling the
run
team.
after the
Okay.
catch.
They're up for sale.
That was a nice job.
I'll take it for 3 Doritos
It's
Douglas
critical,
tacos.
David. Listen,
Okay.
a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit
I
the
love
open guy,
Doritos
and
Douglas
let
tacos, by the way. I've been on a massive
Fresno State
kick on
takes
those
over
recently.
the offense. Will go back
Something
to work.
about them that just
One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last play.
Yeah.
You dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that.
Okay,
very
we
well.
gotta get something
It leads to
going
more
here.
mistakes, Jesse. You gotta
Gentlemen.
just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Sort of.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On Acevedo.
Looking for a man. It's Wood.
Can you run him off?
He lofts one down the sideline.
Come on,
And
man.
that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's
What are we
fourth
looking at
down.
here?
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel
This is
on
a
the
bad
ground.
idea.
They were able to break on
Absolutely.
the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first
No, we'll
down.
take it. We'll
He
take the
gets
first down.
those chains moving.
At
gets
this
it out
point,
to the
I just got to try and
42-yard line.
play the tie for
A new
half.
set of downs after the completion. And off to Jones. And
Okay.
I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We'll go back
the
to
running
tight end
back didn't
attack.
get much here, but you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be
See, let's see
consistent,
how they do
make
this.
that defense physically. make the
Okay,
change.
yeah, you're backpedaling. I wasn't paying attention to the right side of my screen. I probably had something open,
This is a 3rd
but I was not
and
paying
long.
attention.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
You could have jumped off.
He
That's another one.
unleashes a long one.
Safety
And
just
he
sitting there. I
is
didn't see him.
finding wide open defenders all over the
Oh,
field.
man.
His 3rd interception
We're
of
gonna
the
be down
day.
by 2 scores.
And a
1.5.
big return after the INT sets up
Yikes.
the offense for this possession. Let's
Big
see
ol'
if they
yikes.
can get something going here late in the half. Wide out in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
There we
And
go,
this
that's the sack.
sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his
There we go.
rhythm
3rd and
not let him
21.
be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We just need
Stopping
like
the
one
run
more.
is very
One
high
more
on
stop
every
here.
defensive coordinator's list. Making the team
And then
one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the
We
run
gotta
on that
score.
play right
I think I'm throwing 3 interceptions on the day
Sophomore
or
able
something.
to wreak some havoc and get the
It's
sack.
bad. It's real
You
bad,
know, when
dude.
you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Okay. We're going to change it to slants here.
He's going to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab.
We got the
He's
completion.
brought down, solid pickup, a
That's
little
what's
bit short of
important
the
here.
first down.
Okay.
All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Wood. Buys a little time.
I mean, you really just don't got to
And
be
they
right
couldn't
there.
hold off the heat, and he goes
Like,
down
they
with the
really
sack.
just don't got to.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole
They
here in
don't.
the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got the first,
Makes
but
the
we
grab,
gotta
and it's enough for the first
schmooze
down
here.
before he's dragged to the ground.
Gotta
And the Bulldogs
schmooze.
come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I'm not running. Hurry
Well,
up.
look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job
Getting
by this
yorked in the
defense
backfield,
setting the
dude.
tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make
Oh,
him
come
feel
on.
that pressure.
He's jerking 85 off. He's grabbing his
Even though that was
penis.
an incompletion, I
and
wouldn't be
just-
surprised if this secondary wants
know.
to start playing deeper coverage.
Doing an
This
Indian
offense
burn
has
on that
shown
thing.
that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
There we
Got
go.
him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Got it. What's the
Gets it
flag?
into the end
Oh, I
zone,
come
but
up that
there's
bounce.
a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The
Illegal
penalty
touching.
wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for
That
any
ref's about to see
offense.
some illegal touching.
Fresno State working from the red zone.
Don't let me catch him in the showers.
Looking to throw on second down. That pass is
Just can't get the ball
incomplete,
out.
and they're
I want my slant
fortunate
route
that it
there.
wasn't knocked free for a
I'm just
fumble.
getting
They line up,
blasted in
and
the
it
booty
is
hole.
a long way to the sticks from here.
It's really unfortunate.
Back to throw, it's Wood. Blasted as
Like,
he lets
even
it
that.
go.
Like,
That pass is well off
I just
target.
didn't. I'm just. What's happening? I just don't have time to throw. Yeah, no, my guard's just getting beat. Nothing I can do
He was
there.
trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum.
Go
He's
for
been
it.
hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better.
Bad throw,
And
but he caught
he
it.
holds it in after 25.
Just- What are you? Are they reviewing
After
it
taking
to see if
another
it's a
look
catch?
just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.
Yeah, that's a catch. I was gonna say if they like nah,
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard
I'm fat.
line.
that's why.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot.
Take it.
And it was
Come
worth
on,
the
dude.
gamble, but the long pass is
Getting
incomplete.
yoinked and joinked.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit.
Let's see what
And I
happens
think
here.
because
Killer
of
run.
that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Go Cash. Take off, buddy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Take down to the 3-yard line. I'm okay
Gets
with
out of
that.
bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big D.
And the quarterback goes
Just ran through the
down at
line,
the
dude.
11-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the
Wow,
ball
my
in the goal
plays are
situation.
not,
Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense
Not
came up
looking
big.
great.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the
Oh my
half.
gosh, the clock was running the whole time.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
The clock was running the whole time. I just didn't even
Time
notice it.
dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
So now I gotta
throw,
like,
it's
pretty much
Wood.
score on this play.
Pass falls
What is that?
incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Do I just take the field goal? I guess I gotta take the field goal. I don't know what happened there.
3 ball here before the break.
My dudes are all over the place.
He's gonna hit a string
I
right
lost
in the
track of the
middle of
clock.
the uprights there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors now. Halftime update.
Thanks, fellas.
14-10 at the half.
First 2 quarters
Not
of
great.
football in Louisville.
Gooch.
And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that
dude's
stud
name is
linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to
throwing 3
causing
interceptions in this game, bro.
turnovers. He's been a one-man gang.
What am I doing?
Public enemy number 1 for that
What
opposing
am
sideline.
I doing?
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Not good, y'all. Not good.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was
Man, we
hoping
really
for
gonna get
something a
close
little
gates, too.
more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. A
All
quick
right.
tackle made,
Not
but
good
he's
for
got
us.
ready for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it
Oh
was
my
worth going
gosh.
for a chunk.
What? Why was that dude wide open?
This is incomplete.
Crazy.
You
That's
know, they
crazy
say
right there,
sometimes
dude.
for quarterbacks, the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a
All right,
punt.
3rd and 7. We need to get a stop.
Third
We
and
need to get.
long coming up
We need
here.
a big old stop here. Okay, we need to get a stop.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh
He's
really?
got the tight
You're
end.
gonna let me switch to the guy I
They've
want to
got
switch
the
to?
defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Cardinals are on the move.
That's what that play looks like when you don't underthrow it for an interception.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's
Man.
Hughes.
You can
We
hit
need to
some of
stop.
these hitch throws
Badly.
early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Makes his connection.
Okay, 3rd and 3. They're
He
hard
almost picked
field
up
goal
the
range,
first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
which is
Already
not the
a
best
chip
for
shot
me.
field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Touch pass on the right.
Got him.
He
4th
ended
and
up
6.
losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal.
I'll give you a
here
dollar
as
for
they'll
miss.
try to take the 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out.
We got it.
It's good. He
7-point
hit
game.
that one right down the middle.
7-point game. Okay. Which means we gotta go score. We got it.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last
If I don't
drive.
think if we don't score in this drive, I think we're gonna be in a really bad spot.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Don't be looking like you could have made something out of that. We all know you
Here
ain't
comes
make a
the
jack
Fresno
spot out of that
State
play, bud.
offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a
mean,
little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
Gooch
the
is
great
just
teams
everywhere.
get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
There we go. Now we're getting some plays.
Bounds, but not before turning in a big
Starting to get some plays now.
moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for space. It's Rivers.
There we go. There's another first down, you know.
But they get it across midfield.
Maybe we just abandon the pass game for right now.
First down, you know you always want to establish
Just
the
keep seeing what we can do with the run. Which I'm thinking, don't run up the middle. We can just run on the edge.
Get a big game.
Maybe you can bounce something.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrap him up, get him on the ground, take away that run game. Make
this point, I didn't even know what to do.
Passing situations, really good job by the defense.
There he is again, bro. Gooch.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up.
See if I get bullied out of bounds again.
The football down the field in the RPO game too. So
I can't
keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense
come on, no way you drop that.
Hold the football and then finally throw it. That's when you take advantage.
You dropped that ball, dude.
First half, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't.
You dropped that too.
This is the third quarter.
You really gonna drop that too?
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react.
Wild.
He knew exactly where that running
those two.
play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Give to the running back.
Yeah, nah, they're just gonna beat us right there too. Yeah, all in. I guess we're blitzing every play now.
Expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was
3rd and
second
1.
and a lot of yards to go. And they got
be,
caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
We're gonna be running this up the
3rd
middle.
and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
No, thank you.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work.
Catch a case of the
couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off
3
your
interceptions
defense's
is also
effort that
really
last
bad.
drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
I mean, if they want to load the box, I'm just going to take things on the edge.
They're going to ride this running back.
Until they
brought down after he picked up on 2 to the 19.
Second and 8, and I'm getting buns for calls.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
There we go.
And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
We'll take the 1st down.
So tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job
I'm also
there
good to throw that one right there.
Because a major statistic
even though it really wasn't a throwaway,
is how good are you at staying on
oh
the
crap,
field.
he's grabbing my sack.
Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute when they do it.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
Nah, like we can't get a block. I can't get play action off because he's using the backfield. The run game's the only thing that's working.
Dropping back, it's Wood. Fires to the wideout.
Get him absurd.
Right downfield.
That's a touchdown, though.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a grab and go for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Good run from
them. Just way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Oh.
Halfway there on
allergies
are
starting to
fight.
I does not like allergies.
They give it to him again.
There we go. Third and
gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28.
I'll flip this.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
They got tipped.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what?
Ball's up and away. We take it. We run with Rivers. We run with Rivers. I got caught up in my own dude. I don't get caught up in my own dude. I got at least 3 more yards here.
For a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Last play of the 3rd.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is a must-win right here.
These two teams
looking at that top 25, I gotta win this game. Okay, there's no way I can. There's no way I lose.
They'll go to the ground.
Like we will be, our playoff chances will be gone. Except they're picking up on the run game now, and I'm scared.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To throw, it's Wood.
They want to bring some heat. They can bring some heat. Because I'm bringing cheeks if they bring heat. Okay. Start throwing cheeks, dude.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
I don't know how that's not picked off or that if that guy didn't get killed right there, but we'll take it.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd.
See, now we're starting to get into it.
A little time, lets it go.
A little low, but still completed.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Really gonna come out with a bear down, linebacker walked up.
One back in the backfield,
goofy, bro.
He gets to carry.
You're goofy.
Got some room,
get in the end zone.
Touchdown, Fresno State. They move on top here on the 4th.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground.
And now we're leading.
The extra point is good. And now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hicks.
Ding dong.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
Oh,
I can drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes.
I want to switch to the linebacker on the right.
Ready to give him a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Let me switch to guy I want to switch to. Okay, yeah, so you're zesty for that one, bro.
Pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground.
See what happens here. At this point, why not? We got nothing else to do.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back.
So that'd be a great play for a touch
He's
pass.
going to lose a yard on that one.
Probably get the edge on the two.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point.
Draw.
Force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
4th and 8.
And the Cardinals
We got the ball back, y'all.
punt unit.
And you know what
They're
that
up to a
means.
half dozen kicks today.
I'm killing the clock. I'm gonna try and do.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made.
I'm gonna Kurt Cobain the clock. Okay.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a
I didn't put it on
little bit
2 clock, but it's
smaller,
okay.
Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. Running toward the tape.
Golly.
Defense
What's
on
that dude eat?
skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I know exactly what I
We
have
got
to
cheat
do
clock.
here. Defensively,
Yes, it's
we
cheating.
gotta get
Do
the
I
stop.
care?
So we're
No.
playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much
good
clock as
run.
we can, so our offense
That's a
can
real
have some
good
time on
run.
the clock to do some damage.
Pick him
when they
up.
get the football
Oh,
back.
Jones.
What a
Another
nifty
first
run
down,
there
though.
to pick up the first down.
Fresh legs,
Like,
man,
at
and
this
it is
point,
showing. Of course, this team had the
womp
bye
womp, buddy.
last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Let's see what they've got
Good
on
morning.
second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense.
I'm gonna try to have that cross. This play never worked for me, but I want to try it this time.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and
Man, if
7.
any of y'all wanted to
They
jump,
keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
that would be incredible.
And he'll
That somehow
step
turned
across
into a
the
3rd and
sidelines
inches.
after
I have
making a
100
good
rushing yards
gain
with this
on
dude.
that one.
He's a
It's
dog.
really important at this point of the game late that they at least
gonna
get a
just line
field
up
goal
right
here
here.
to make this a
Okay, you ready for this
2-possession game. So they're staying conservative.
You ready for
They're
this?
running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Beans.
To the ground to try to move the chains.
Like that.
Timeout called there by
That's all
the
we needed.
defense, desperate to get the
In fact,
ball
they're gonna go
back
ahead and call
and
the
save
timeout,
as much
so that's
time
game.
as possible. The Bulldogs will
Pretty much,
snap it
because
on 1st and 10.
I'm in field goal range.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward.
So that's mad
Physical.
inconvenient right
Don't
there,
get
dude.
East and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13.
Guess I can go through the.
Looking for
Stretch
space.
here.
It's Rivers.
Oh
And
man,
he's almost
He
to
just
that
pushed me
first down
closer
marker.
to the
They're
inches.
saying he's a little
Or to
bit
the first
short.
down
They
marker.
might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Not a
Got
lot of
pushed
ground to
in the
cover
air.
and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it.
no, I want to
That
convert.
just never had a chance as they controlled the
Coach
middle
said go
of the
for it.
field and
Coach
stopped
wants to
him
go
in the
for it.
backfield on
Jimmy
3rd
Johnson.
down. This offense
He's
believes
never
you
scared.
are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today.
How does that shift them? How I want them to be. I'm gonna sit here for the next 10 seconds. Yeah. Go sub to the P Mini channel. He's a goober head. Yeah.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the
Ball
first.
game.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and
Ball
it'll be 1st and goal.
game.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give
Sorry,
their team
gentlemen.
a chance. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Get in the end
And
zone.
he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Just
a
why
gut punch
not?
to this defense and probably
Little
a
insult to
knockout
injury.
punch.
That
Or
is
no.
exactly
Yeah,
what
no,
you
it's
want
insult to
your
injury.
offense
I would say,
to
is
do.
it injury
You
to
want it to
insult?
eat clock, but if you score,
Y'all, I'm not
go up by
smart.
2
I didn't go to
possessions,
college.
Nail,
Okay.
meat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Okay, so we're gonna
And it'll come out to the
get by with this
25,
one.
no attempt at a
Just barely.
return.
31.
Here comes the offense
17.
on 1st down.
I mean, I'm fine to give him another shot on offense, so I don't care.
Wasting no time.
So my
throwing on
defense
this
is good
drive.
enough.
Didn't have much
Water
of a
boy's gonna
choice
catch
there,
it, don't
but to
even worry.
get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
3 interceptions was a little rough, but we turned it around.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
All right.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high
Water
and
Boys
wide
2
on
for
that
2 on
one.
catches right now.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot.
That's the 3rd catch for the Water Boy.
Too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Here's Clarkson. What you doing,
this is
buddy?
why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football. So
he lofts it high and deep
He said
down the
I'm deep.
left side. It's incomplete.
I'll say, yeah,
and
right,
they
he caught that.
desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And
We'll cut back
just
off.
about does it.
Just to
That
see
about
what we
puts
can
this
get.
thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had
You
to,
know,
they had to
I
go
could just
for
kneel it.
But now defense,
But nah.
this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock.
Gotta get Rivers' touches, bro.
Kangaroos
Oh my
his
gosh.
way.
You
And
know
he'll
what?
Step out of bounds after a very productive
That was worth
play.
it.
When you hit this
That
point
was
in the season,
absolutely
week 7,
worth it.
you sort of
Just
turn
to
the
put
quarter,
a-
and
just
you
to
remain
annoy him.
unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into
We
a
ran 21
championship
points up in the
contender.
second half.
Yes, but you don't want to peek
Pretty
too
good.
far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like,
Edwards
nothing to
gonna
see
get
here,
it.
just move on. We haven't
Eddie
accomplished what we
McClinton.
wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys
Interesting.
got bigger hopes
I don't
and
wanna talk
bigger
about that play
dreams
right there.
than Just
That's
being
a bad one.
to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys,
That's
I've been
also
really
a bad
impressed
one
with
right
this
there.
team because they just seemed to
Okay, you
always
know
have
what?
an
It was.
identity.
I'm gonna blame it
From
on
the
the
very
bye week.
beginning
Bye
of the
week,
year,
we were
they
slow the
knew who
first
they
half.
were.
Okay.
They knew what they were going to go out and
We
try
locked
to
in.
accomplish and how they wanted to
Got to
dominate teams.
doing our thing.
And they've been able to do that to this
Came
point.
out
So
with a
David, to
win.
your point,
Nothing wrong with that, you know. At least I wouldn't think there's anything wrong with that. We won. We got some wins. We did okay. 31-17 was the final. Okay. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Recruiting, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. We're good enough. NC State in the next one. Whew. What are these? We still number 1, right? Yeah, we are. Let's see the top 25. Oop, my bad. Okay, Fresno, obviously. Clemson, Miami. Oregon, Mizzou, Michigan, Georgia, Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh. Where'd they lose to? Oh, NC State. Illinois, Utah, Bama, Texas Tech, or Texas A&M, sorry. East Carolina, TCU, Houston, blah, 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 blah. Boston College, and another Virginia. You know what? If we can come out of the ACC, like, just be chilling in the ACC, I'll be happy. I think we're second right now. Yep, we are. Why? Because they played one more conference game than us. Okay, but look, bro, like, the top, what, 5 of us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top 7 of us are ranked. Yakers! You know, that's a pretty solid conference right there, I guess. And then just ignore all these guys. Okay, just ignore that. But yeah. Knocked off Louisville. And we're sitting undefeated at 6-0 right now. 2-0 in conference. We got to start our conference play, and things are going to be interesting. But that's all I got for this one. So yeah. We got NC State in the next one. So yeah, baby.